Balbod notebook.
Is that a professor's notebook?
Yeah.
As like the vision sparks there, the understanding of the name, I'll chant in unison with the memory.
Okay, you notice that, like many of the chanters of this place, Henry, and you're pretty sure that a lot of the supplicants that were helping in the ceremony start being covered in weird wax. Like you're sweating wax right now.
Well, can't be fucking good.
Like he's literally sweating wax?
Yeah.
Oh, I have not seen that one before.
Whoa.
I'm raising my bet to a full gold. Full gold, he's done.
It's normal.
Have I surfaced from the visions?
Yeah.
Full gold, I'll take it.
What are you chaps all looking at me?
Son of a bitch! That was close. Here, let me help you up.
Thank you. Thank you. Start to wipe at the wax.
Hey, what's with the candle sweat there, buddy?
I must have a distant relation that's a candle maker.
I don't think that's how that works.
Manny picks you up and puts you on a seat beside him.
I would like to identify this creature's abilities through a knowledge check.
What creature?
I would like to monster lore against whatever that is that sweats candles and shits himself on command.
Sure.
Yeah, so I guess when you send a letter, you just, work up a sweat and then just seal that shit? What?
That's better than lighting him up at the top and seeing if
26,
he melts.
knowledge nature.
He's human as human comes. He's an old human man.
What the fuck?
I'll start to gather up the wax as much as I can, rolling it, climbing it into one shape.
It's all kind of like becoming hardened, and it's kind of flaking off of you, and you've got this pile of like a handful of weird wax around you.
Yeah, I'm gonna collect it.
He's just a man. He's not some sort of fucking wax snake thing that's got fucking molten or some shite.
Or would have actually pitched the back of you, like, yeah, it's a man. It's a guy. Ferosae whips up the stairs, and I'll reveal the hallway that Ferosae found in the back area. The stairs do lead up into this area from the main spot. You can see down into the gambling den. And these stairs actually have to be pulled down. Like there's a rope ladder, and you kind of pull the stairs down.
Ah, yes.
Or like a rope that pulls down the stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Pixel says to the left, there's a door that buzzes around the corner.
I'm going to pull down those stairs.
Okay. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, the stairs lead up.
And then quietly, carefully walk up.
There's a hallway at the top of the stairs. There seems to be rooms up here. You can hear maybe some of the rooms are occupied.
Pull out the card.
Okay. You do notice the TATCI floating around. There's a long hallway with just rooms on each side. This seems to be the second floor.
Can I pull the ladder back up?
Yep.
I'm going to go ahead and do that.
Okay, you pull the stairs back up. You're now long hallway with probably 8 or 10 doors, 5 to each side.
I'll walk down it slowly.
Okay, the hallway seems to be apartments. The 4 that are closest to the door look like they may have living or temporary sleeping areas, given the nature of this place.
Yes.
There are people in it. You see some prostitutes, male and female, getting ready or like bathing themselves. There's one door that there are noises that suggest you know what's going on behind it. Others may be empty. You get further in and the doors are all locked. There's one particular door that just simply says keep out, and another set of stairs that leads up at the end of the hallway. These also need to be pulled.
I'm going to try to quietly pull them down.
Okay, so you're somewhere kind of on at this end of the building,
Okay.
and you're pulling these stairs up. At first, it doesn't move, and then eventually the stairs kind of come tumbling down. They're a little bit loud. Pixel hides kind of behind you. You pause for a moment. Somebody does come out of the door and is kind of giggling. They've got this big shawl on, and they're going down the stairs.
All right.
The stairs at the far end.
I'll quietly move upstairs.
There's a small attic apartment. A little window overlooking a street. It's dusty in here.
I'm going to take out the card.
The letters finally form the word attic. You see that there is a table and some chairs. A divan, like a 2-seat divan, has been kind of moved up to like the table, perhaps expecting a very large rump. It's a bit smoky in here. Somebody's been burning incense, although the incense looks like it's been burned out long ago. There's a basket on the table. And a note.
I'm going to go ahead and be the first one to read the note then. And then I'll probably go fetch everybody else.
You take a step into the room, and the haze, smoke itself seems to soften the edges of this room, almost giving it a dreamlike feeling. The walls are draped with brocaded tapestries, one showing a black skull beast juggling men's hearts, another showing a pair of angels dancing atop a snow-blasted mountain. A third tapestry in the far wall depicts a tall hooded figure shrouded in mist with a flaming sword held in a skeletal hand. There are several bright-colored rugs. You get the sense that a woman lived here. There is another room in the attic. And it's got this very nice wooden kind of placard that says Zed's Room, Z-E-D.
This must be Zed.
There's a box of toys next to the door.
Or the child. Missing child.
There is a basket and a note. The basket is full of moldy bread, moldy cheese, you think it's milk, it shouldn't be green.
Star Wars milk.
Some fruit on the vine that have basically rotted to little shriveled bits, and a bottle of wine, still corked, kind of in the basket, and the note reads, "Thank you for coming, my friends, and for putting up with my unconventional method of contacting you. I have a reason to remain hidden, you see. A terrible man would see great harm done to me if he knew I was reaching out for help. This is the man you know, for he has taken from each of you. I speak, of course, of Gaedran Lamm." A man whose cruelty and capacity to destroy the lives of those he touches are matched only by his gift for avoiding reprisal. You see, a year ago, his thieves stole my harrow deck from me. It is important that I get these back. Pickpockets stole my son. Now you realize you had sat down and there was this ghostly hand writing the note through your hand, and you're writing the note.
Oh, damn.
It's trying to urge you on. It's not trying to like really possess you, but
Yes.
you saw your own hand moving and you kind of snapped out of it. It still has stuff to say.
I'll let it continue writing.
Okay? When the pickpocket stole it, my son, Zed, tracked them down. The thieves were in the employ of Gaedran Lamm, and in reward for finding them, Gaedran murdered my son. I sought help from the guard. They turned me away. And so I asked around, I paid bribes, I consulted my harrow deck for advice. And recently I was rewarded. He plays with things beyond that of the ken of men, and his evil must not be allowed to spread. This is a plea for help, as well as a warning. I sense that his eye is upon you. And from you, a man like that can only take.
It's taken much. It's taken from my friend Pitsu. All of her opinions.
Okay, you feel this presence stopping, like making you write the letter. She seems to understand. You felt great pain while you were reaching for part of those letters. Frustration and loss.
We should get the others. I sense from the large divan that they're expected.
Just worried.
All right, I'll set down the pen.
Yep.
I'll stand up.
Okay.
I'll go towards the stairs down. I'll go down and close the stairs
Yep.
and go all the way back down into the main area.
Okay. At this point, what's going on?
I've been sort of pondering.
So you see, in the contract of line 17 on the second, third, final page, we will follow contract. We will not break it and provide you the best services up to our abilities.
I'll snap out of it. Contract? Is there any fine print, as they say, to this contract?
Yes. You may read the last line. What does a spine
I'll
is fits?
take out the contract and I'll get my glasses going, I'll organize on my face, make a show of seating myself to look at it. Let's see what we have here. Dead, yes, of course. I permission use magic.
Why are we hiring?
I don't think we are.
Idiots! I'm not idiot. Watch.
He channels energies.
Thank you, BD.
No magic in here.
That's just them.
I sneezed by accident, sorry. Achoo!
Excuse me, sir. Malbert is your name?
Correct. Albert and Company, we are.
Perhaps you could elucidate me on what the legal doctrine of the 18th revision of Bompa Damadabaz.
Excellent.
Goes through his bag, pulls out a book about this big.
Here you are.
I'll do the same thing, and I will start reading it from page 1.
The horn guy puts a hand on your shoulder and says,
What?
read the whole thing.
It's just page 2.
No, it's not, but the consequences are dire.
It is delicious. Delicious reading. Quiet.
Okay. Nothing seems to have happened since you left.
I'll wander over to the rest of the group and whisper kind of
Got the dragon on top.
to. I'll go here, and I'll whisper to Luudo and Zephyros.
Last line.
I think
Yeah.
the cards point to the attic. There's stairs up behind the stage.
Does that disappear off too?
Zephyros takes out his card with all the letters and he shows it to Ferosae.
Yes.
Okay, it says TATIC right now. The letters are sort of floating around.
Right. See? Attic.
So are you guys like on a scavenger hunt?
I love scavenger hunts.
Yes, I'm almost done with that service.
Well, that's actually like a powerful magic like card. That arrow.
Oh? Is it?
Aye.
It looks.
It's a powerful arrow. It doesn't look like a.
Arrow. Arrow.
Hey, boss.
That's what I said.
Arrow.
So Zephyros leans over and says to Melbert, "Did you say that you guys are for hire as well?"
Well, correct, yes. The My Bottom Company from the BD Church and Services Office would like to apply anything that you would need maybe to our future endeavor together as friends and clients to a service provider. Yes?
I think you have to choose. It's either friend or client. It's not both.
Oh, well, of course. In that case, sign contract when you feel like it. Here you are. Any question you have, I'm here to supply you with an answer.
I am so happy to hear that the friend was dropped so quickly from you, Melbert.
Well, it is best not
Well,
to
what
change-
if you pay us? We'll be whatever you want. That's the way it works.
So, let me just confer with my colleagues. Avery says to Ferosae, do you think we should pay them to accompany us to the attic? Give us a little bit more protection or manpower?
I don't know what's up there. Could be anything. And we know that
I don't.
we know that this Gaedran is dangerous. I say
Shall we just?
give them the paper before it decays. And they can hope to get rid of it before it decays further. That's how the paper works.
So set it up, Ferosae. You're a lot more elegant with words than a mere elephant man. Why don't we do it and get it done and see what is in the attic?
We'll give you some of these dollars if you want to come along. And
If you wish.
have some of the dollars that we take from our court.
Yes, we will discuss that as perhaps we continue. Yes?
Sure.
It appears you are not in perfect timing for contract signing. When you have no more questions and you're comfortable with my button company, we can make contract sign. Yes?
Oh, why can't
Sure,
we just
yeah.
go make
That
some?
sounds fine.
Go ahead. Must contract sign, yes? Spent 20 minutes right.
Okay, so it appears there's some sort of loose arrangement has been made. Has paper's been signed, or is this?
Do you want me to sign it?
No, it's okay. For today, we are friends, yes? We will remain friends, but Do not mix business and friendship. It's rule number 373 in the book.
Okay.
We'll have to become business partners.
Yes, we'll do that. Sure.
Perfect. Yes.
Go upstairs and
Take a peek.
All right. Right now.
Ready, boy?
What?
Ready. Bring your things. This is not the first time you hear me speak.
Unless you want to.
Oh, hey, Josie. I think that was my drink. Thanks. It goes
Oh,
and
it'll go on your tap, she says. All right.
grabs the stuff and. Really?
Hey, make sure you are ready for anything attempts.
Got his shield and his axe.
No, stairs. He makes a rude gesture. Whoa.
You know, if this goes badly, we're not gonna be allowed to drink here anymore, right?
Hell, drink this shit. You heard me.
You notice this weird windy dragon comes around and sort of pauses for a moment and is looking at all of you as you're pulling down the stairs.
What are you, dragon?
And then it goes floating back into the other room. If you want to look at what the windy dragon looks like, zoom in on Master Logrim Chorus.
That's super funny.
I don't know why he's standing on his staff all anime-like.
He's just floating on his little staff.
What all the ladies say. Alright. What do I know about that dragon? 26 knowledge arcane.
It is a small air elemental pretending to be a dragon, and it is a wizard familiar.
I know how to kill those.
You know that you'd have to have improved familiar feat to have something like that.
Ooh, I got 26 as well.
Cool. So you also identify
Yeah.
the wizard's familiar. You could look up what the minimum level of air elemental
You
is.
see?
Something like 730.
My battle company provide information.
I
Information?
this is just automatically telepathically just emit information.
A group of you
Brilliant.
upstairs, you pass by the areas
He's a
of
jerk,
brothel
but
that
he never lets you guys. He
are
doesn't
get paid.
organize it.
business-like. You pass by areas that where people probably dwell. The keep out sign, you're guessing that might be size quarters. You do find there's an attic that Ferosae, with the nanny's help, is just being wrenched open, and they start moving up into the attic space. When Manny, Luudo, the big Zephyros, and Henry, and Ferosae manage to go up, the attic rudely closes, leaving Bourne, Malbut, and Robocek standing at the end of the hallway.
Why you close door? You not like everything?
Oh.
What I do to you? Client number 2.
Oh, we're not getting hard like this.
Well,
All the cards that you now have are saying the word attic and then sort of disappearing.
I will.
The letters finally arranging in the word that it was trying to say.
Open it. Go.
I'll turn around and.
well, stand your owns.
You try to like push the stairs down.
Oh, it's the stairs, yeah. Yeah, I'll give it a few taps with my old man foot.
Yeah, you try to tap it. You guys can hear something trying to like get out, but it seems to snap back into place.
Hey, have Fantas have a big step on that thing. That ought to do it.
Just a moment, just a moment.
There is a basket. There's also some rotten food, some rotten milk, and a thing of wine, and a recently penned a note on the table.
Ludo's gonna grab that wine real quick.
Tusker.
Okay, you disturb some like horrible, like it's been there for ages. But yeah, you're uncorking the wine, and the wine smells good.
I'll go
A
look
woman
at
just
the note.
basically appears at the table. She is wispy and transparent. There's a cold feeling in the room. Ludo, you're right beside her. She seems to be in meditation, though.
They give out a little. Oh god! Didn't quite see her. Staring at
What's
her
the note
wide-eyed.
say?
I'll go look at the note.
Okay. You were listening when Matt was writing, or Ferosae was writing the note?
Yeah, I think I got the gist of it. They stole her harrow deck, and she sent her son to look for it, and they killed him.
Along those lines, yeah. Her son went off and tried to find it for her.
Yeah. And this guy, the stealer of children, is her.
Gaedran Lamm is the one that stole it. Yeah.
Yeah.
His kids stole it and killed the son. Yeah.
Give me my heart to appear. My harrow deck is scattered.
I'll take my card out and put it on the table in front of him.
This is what you want, Adam.
So,
Quickly, lads, here are the cards.
you taking your cards out?
Yep. I'll go ahead and put my card in the pile.
Okay. Yeah, Manny does the same.
I do the same.
Professor?
I put mine first.
You put yours first. Okay. She seems to pick up the cards with several swipes, and they're in her hand, and kind of like she's like shuffling them, and eventually they're like disappearing into her. These are but paltry reflections. Gaedran stole my child. Number 6 on the tray.
We were also in the 6th train car. And Gaedran stole from us.
I cannot hope to face this man on my own. And the god moves so slowly. If I were to go to them, Gaedran would surely know that I am coming.
Where can we find him? Where is this Gaedran?
You notice that she kind of like, her eyes bulge out of her head, and you can see this red line appearing around her neck, and she's reaching up towards it and disappeared for a moment, kind of collapsed.
Madam, are you okay? Madam, speak to us.
Just missed in the room.
I think
Are the cards still around?
I think
She
she's
reabsorbed
dead.
the cars.
We're yanking on this stair thing to punch her in the face.
I know where he is. I know where he took my son. I know where he hides.
In another place.
Yes. But he has found powerful things.
Do you know where we could find such things? Ways to counter him?
Even before he found such things, he evaded the law. Decades.
Yes. How do we stop him, though, madam?
The sovereignty does not care for those who live so low.
Yes, we know.
She then,
They'll fall as well, though.
there's a misty hand that sort of
Fall.
crawls across the table and sort of puts the hand down and leaves a card behind. All of this
I'll
trail that my son left behind, that I only learned about.
pick it up and hold it in front of us. Does it react at all? Does anything form on it?
So good! She's sitting in her chair. It's an apparition that's missing her head, and she's spraying blood everywhere.
Spits out a bunch of wine.
Step back a little bit.
Are you all right there?
No! I'm like,
She's still trying to get up.
Is the old man dead?
Save him!
Okay, the blood
Is it real? Is it
going away, but some of the blood touched the card, and you now have this dark red card that is dripping in blood.
Do I know her name?
No, but you could ask. You feel a presence in the room.
What is your name, mistress of the cards? Solara. This card will show us the way to Gaedran.
Yes.
How will we stop him once we find him?
Find my cards, and my prophecy shall be at your command.
We haven't heard.
Avenge my son and my fucking severed head is on the table where the basket of in the basket of fruit is. It's all rigor mortis and staring up.
Save your head.
What is the prophecy?
Got to find the cards first, I think.
The cards. Vengeance.
Getting invited and shaved there, buddy?
Help me. Her head reattaches to her head. Her head reattaches to her body as all the blood that spilled everywhere kind of went back into her body. She then gets sucked far away into a closet at the end of the room that closes.
Creepy.
And then all of a sudden, they hear the stairs being wrenched open by the big horned man Robacek.
I will slide
And Luudo, who was jumping on the stairs, kind of comes tumbling down.
Mama, rescue you!
Holy hell! Don't go up there.
I'll sleight of hand the card back into a pocket and look to the others and say,
The card
too many words about this.
is slick with blood that you smeared across the table. It's got a weird, intricate, kind of bloody pattern. And are you looking at the face?
Yeah.
Okay. The face is actually an image. It's low to the ground. It's moving like you're seeing through someone's eyes. You can see that there is a red scarf that a boy is now pulling a string off of. He looks at a sewer grate and is tying a little bow around the sewer grate. The grate is large, it's like a storm drain, and he sees several urchins slipping down into the storm drain.
Ooh.
He goes up to the storm drain and he's tying a little bow from the yarn of his scarf around the metal grate. A yawning darkness waits below.
Still consistently bleeding out on this card.
Oh yeah, it's kind of like kind of congealed a little bit. This is a messy thing.
I'll find some papers to wrap it up with. Try and
Okay.
bandage.
Born is poking his head up like.
Yeah, he's got this bloody thing. You don't think it's a dead rat? What the fuck is that? There's this basket with horrible fruit. There's a bottle of wine that's just slowly spilling on the floor. It's a musty old place with weird tapestries.
Alright.
Actually, I'll stop halfway through and reconsider it and say, "Unseen servant from beyond, carry this card." And I will ask the unseen servant to just carry this card around next to me.
His little hand kind of mushes through unseen through the blood and is now holding on to the card. Yes.
What?
Yeah, okay.
What? Alright, oh fuck.
How sick is he?
I'll whisper while there's a commotion. I think this card might see through her son's eyes, lads. She said she lost it to this Gaedran fellow.
What did you see?
I saw an urgent boy sneaking into the sewers. I think it might be Gaedran's lambs. Think this card might show us how to skin.
What kind of word were you? Quick one.
What the fuck is there a hot roof in the middle of having?
Don't care. You're in contract.
What?
Well, I guess I'll just stand here and guard the door.
I poke through the kids' toys.
Okay, gonna rip through it. It's like an old like horse on wheels tin knight, and a badge. It's like a sovereign a sovereign guard officer's badge.
I'll take the badge.
This badge might actually be like gold plated. Like children with their favorite possessions may not realize the value of the things that they're playing with.
I will take a glance around the room, and does it look like it's been like it is a children's room, or there's some indications of like the old masonry still showing stuff?
The old masonry shows these tapestries are fabulous. Like these should be in the hall of some museum or noble's house, not in in a dusty old attic where some fortune teller lived or son.
Sir, anything interesting about the stone? Like anything scratched in it by a child or anything?
Stone?
The roof, yeah, like the wall, like the infrastructure itself. I'm looking to see if.
Well, you've already read the stones. You're pretty sure the stones from the graveyard are all scattered around. You found the particularly bad stone, and that's the one you fell on. Yeah, they're made from the same masonry as the rest of the building. There's a window that looks outside.
Take a glance out.
You can see down into the street.
Well, I don't think we should linger up here too long. We are trespassing, I think, after all. We may need more time to decipher where this card will lead us, though. Maybe sneak our way back downstairs, get a private booth or something?
There's another room up here, right?
Yep, there's a smaller door off the main chamber. It does look like at a far end of the room, like an adult's bed. It can be separated by like a curtain of beads. Like the woman could live in here, but the box of toys was near the other door.
Let's check that room. If the child was searching, maybe he took notes.
True.
Search the kid's room for any clues.
Okay. There's a smaller bed, like a single bed inside this place. It's in an awkward part of the attic, kind of like a slanted roof. You show signs up near the doorway of Zed at various ages and how big he got. You're guessing that he was 11 or 12. He was at least 11 by the last measurement.
Luudo, do you know Zen?
Ludo's kind of shell shocked by just seeing all that, kind of. He's kind of just like, oh what? Oh, Zed? I would
Take it by Gaedran.
I would need to see a picture, I suppose. He's kind of checking around to see if he can see a picture.
Yeah, you were
Since we're all friends-
you were one of Gaedran's lambs way too long ago.
Okay.
To have known an 11-year-old.
I'm telling your friends what the fuck a Gaedran is.
It is best we are prepared when we have information.
Any knowledge local?
Well, happens to be one of those things Inquisitors don't get access to because fuck it.
Knowledge local Great Wheel?
It would be more like knowledge local station, but Great Wheel might seem like a little higher.
You just inquire.
I just inquire. What's going on now? Fuck's a Gaedran.
Man, Modrin is on fire tonight, man.
He likes that dream.
Yeah.
That's what Modron wants you to think.
26.
It's false sense of security is what that is.
When you really need it.
Gaedran's kind of like, for the Slough, like a local boogeyman. The guard have been frustrated in their attempts to find him, and there have been searches. Whenever it gets hot for Gaedran, he just seems to disappear and then resurface like a year or two later.
What? Joseph?
He's very his acts are vile and cowardly.
Do I know him personally?
Well, he seemed to know you.
Yeah, he did seem to know me.
He actually called you out by Professor, and he wanted you to come with him.
Yeah. But I don't know him, other than his legend.
Is there a chance that this professor man was kind of an asshole in before he lost?
No, sir, I'm an upstanding gentleman of the highest order.
Of course, he's going to sign a contract.
What?
I'll glance around while we're looking for the clues or whatever. I'm specifically looking to see if there's any sign of foul worship going on in this attic.
Yeah, no, you might have been lucky downstairs into the larger stones. You kind of came across it. You're getting a lot of sense that Zalara lingers here. You know what her perfume smells like. You know what the feel of her cards are. Like you actually know if you touched her cards that they would be hers.
Is the one that she gave us one of hers?
No, these things that after watching the card she gave you on the train kind of get absorbed by her, and now having this bloody thing kind of dripping around. Blood doesn't seem to stay. You're pretty sure that this is a manifestation of a spirit of sorts. Like she's putting all of her energy into making this manifest. She is really concerned about her son. For a brief moment, you thought maybe he was there.
Do I see anything that looks like it belonged to her and not her son around here?
Yeah, there's a woman's personal effects everywhere. Cooking implements. There's like a spooky looking orb, like a glass orb.
I'll take that.
On a stand. Okay, you're right.
How big is it? Yeah.
A small bowling ball.
Okay. How much does it weigh?
6 pounds.
Okay.
Plus the pewter stand is another 3 pounds.
I'll take it.
It's lead glass.
I'll detect magic on it.
Okay, you detect magic. Yeah, it seems like it's a magical focus. It may assist in certain divinations. Give me a spellcraft check. Or a spellcraft check while you're detecting it. Sure.
Yeah, so we can aid on that?
Yeah, you can. The elephant man is leaning in and helping out.
18.
I've got a plus 10, so I can auto aid.
All right, so you auto aid. That's 20. Anyone else giving a hand? Malbutt, are you guys upstairs now?
Are we allowed? Are we invited?
Upstairs.
Okay, yeah. It looks like now they're curious about things in the room, and now they're like concentrating heavily on this.
Just a moment, sir. I think we had a contract to discuss in a few moments.
No problem. Contract for tomorrow.
It is not only lead glass; it is silver glass with the 20. This Seer's orb could act as a focus for a scrying spell and increases the caster level of any illusion that you make inside the orb. It acts as a space where you could play out illusions.
Yeah.
It's a Harlequin circuit.
You've got Zalara's orb if you want. You might as well mark it down. It sounds like a neat thing.
Yeah.
You don't feel any angry presence with you playing with her magical stuff.
Oh, Zephyros!
It comes out of the stand. Like you could hold it up and it's perfectly circular.
Oh, I'm gonna hold it up.
Okay.
We will find your son and your harrow deck.
Don't get overexcited. We want to stay nice and healthy over the next couple of days. Especially this evening. Don't go out right your back enough.
Children's lives could be at risk.
I said we will find your children.
Boy.
Okay. The orb floats for a moment. You see Zalara there. She gives you a smile, and there's a white flash. How many of you, by show of hands, also join the professor with this oath of we will find and avenge your child?
We'll try and find the children, his son and harrow deck.
Right. Okay.
If able.
Yes.
Okay.
Manny seems like you'll do it.
It was like,
It's just like the feeling. Like there are weird lights now floating around the room, and each one who is actually participating in this, the light is now going into your forehead.
it was kind of like packs with ghosts were kind of weird to me.
No, I'm good. Don't do it, man. Don't do it, old man. I was on that side of it.
Malbit's like going along.
Yeah.
Okay. Zephyros.
I'm with you.
Yeah.
I'm a fucking cop.
What about Roach over there? Horns.
Am I getting paid?
Okay. Ghost wasn't quite looking for like contracts or anything like that. She kind of sensed whether she could trust you, and those that had their hands up get a hero point bestowed by Zalara.
A hero.
Wonder what happens when you break that word. You fucking fuck it up. What happens then? Wonder how that ghost bitch will feel.
And I think this place would be a good place for us to run a washroom break because your DM's bowels are about to bust.
Did Moba get a hero as well?
Yeah. Zalara's spirit has disappeared. It looks like some of those have agreed to help Zalara, while others may not want to put themselves on the line, at least in promises to a spirit. Malva, what is exactly on this contract? Has anything been signed?
Nope. Not yet.
Okay.
Check.
What are you guys doing next?
Well, Malbit, it seems like we need to go to the sewers and find this lost child.
Malbot found some bread and is eating. Almost done.
Yes, but
Well, if you're looking for a way to sewers, I know the boy, but you just gotta make sure you scrub things up with Melbot first, that's all.
Right. Now, let's look at standard contract.
yes.
Let's make sure you're protected. If you find any gear, we will make sure it is alphabetically categorized and protected as well. Any damage you receive, I will do to my best of ability to help.
Excellent.
And also, if you die, I will make sure you are burned properly and I'll take all your things.
I see no objection to that.
You can decide if you want magical healing, non-magical healing, or just leave you alone.
That sort of end of life wish is very good for my statue.
Yes.
Coming upstairs, you notice is Samson. It looks like he's bringing a tray into one of the rooms. He sees a bunch of you lingering at the far side of the hallway. He brings the tray into the room, but comes back out. He's like, "Hey, what you do over there?"
We're not using any of the ladies, so just corner between the few of us.
What? What's supposed to be back there?
What other rooms are taken?
This ain't no hotel.
Oh, it's a brothel. You're supposed to get your broth one.
Samson, we're leaving. We are leaving. What's that?
What are you doing back there?
Just signing contract.
Oh, the old man back there, you don't want to scare him.
My son's ass. You see what
He sees you coming down to the attic. His eyes go wide, and now he's fleeing back downstairs.
We may want to be going quickly.
We shall also make sure that Marmot make file of medical record for each one that is healed by Marmot.
Yes. Good.
Also,
It's going on.
also,
Yes,
And then-
we're going though, I think.
If any of you want a sense motive, he's being honest. He's not trying to screw anybody over. He just wants someone to sign a fucking contract.
On the fucking go, we can try to fit
No,
on
he's
the
fucking
road.
fucking up.
The Fed will take that action.
Okay.
What was this? What's down that way? I'll point towards the hall where there's buzzing.
Okay, you guys are coming down these stairs then.
Yeah.
Who's first down those stairs?
Check will go down first.
All right. Hovering at the bottom of the stairs, smoking a pipe, from which a air dragon is floating on the end of a stick. Kind of looks like a walking cane. With his grand hat, is this gnomish wizard.
You're in the wrong place.
Well, yeah, I was looking for a hat maker. Maybe you can help me, because yours is pretty fancy. I need something custom, as you can see.
Yes, you need something custom. What were you doing up there?
I was merching.
Lurking. You think you're funny, don't you?
We're right behind him, are we?
Yep, but there's like thin staircase and rope checks.
You'd have to be smart and a smart ass through the horns to, you know.
Are we? Do we know this guy?
This is Master Logrim Quaros. He's a known card shark and wizard, and he likes to play cards for magic items.
Oh.
Like, who's the next down the stairs? He's just hovering there on the end of his staff. It's not touching the ground. perfectly balanced. He's smoking his pipe that is also familiar. It's weird.
I guess the old level down.
And who might you be? And
I am Luudo, and I see we're sort of the small type.
He blinks. Strange lights coming from his eyes.
your kind are pestilence.
Okay.
Everywhere, really.
He's gonna give him the finger and walk past him.
I've made up for being small by having large magic.
And I've made up for being trashy by stabbing. Winks at him.
Try it.
Not tonight, cutie. Pulls it a kiss.
Excuse me! This fellow gentleman is Sander of Cotton. You are not to bother him. Please, hop on your stick somewhere else.
Who's the next one to go down the stairs?
Mubs.
Just hovering there, looking all the way.
That's Melba.
Okay.
Come on, everyone. This is just like almost beggar. Keep going. Keep going.
Like ushering people through.
I'll slow an old man
Please hop over there.
dally a bit.
Your kind is also a pestilence in a different sort of way.
Please ignore. He may hurt feelings, but I still love you. Notice conflict point number 13, emotional support.
What do you think your soul is worth on the scales of Mayat?
He's talking to
More than you weigh.
Not interested, not care. She did not sign a contract with me.
Move along, hobgoblin.
I'm old and slow in the attic, maybe dallying a bit.
Born will go through.
Okay. Are you moving off the stairs so other people can get down?
Yes. No, I'm. I'll keep him busy so that he doesn't bother others.
No, he's hovering at the base of the stairs. You gonna try to touch him?
Oh.
There's a swirling air dragon that's whirling around him.
How do you go to bath? You miss a lot.
He's ignoring you. He's looking at Born as he comes down. What's your disguise check right now, Born? Let's pretend you took 10 that morning.
Okay. Is there